Hundreds of thousands of revelers took to the streets across Germany on Monday to celebrate Carnival dressed up in colorful costumes, amid an abundance of candy, flowers and alcohol. According to a Associated Press, popular street parades in traditional Carnival strongholds such as Cologne, Düsseldorf and Mainz in the Rhineland drew huge crowds of locals and tourists alike. Schools were closed in many regions in the West so children could join the parades. Many of the processions showcased floats that addressed global political topics with biting sarcasm. 19 floats, including those depicting world leaders, were paraded through the western German city of Cologne as part of the Rose Monday parade. One float showed U.S. President Donald Trump balancing the globe on his outstretched middle finger and putting the Statue of Liberty and Justitia on a chain. Another, entitled "Love Greetings from Moscow," shows AfD Chancellor candidate Alice Weidel and BSW party chairwoman Sarah Wagenknecht sitting in a suitcase filled with money from Putin. Last week, Germany's Catholic Church sharply criticized a Carnival float made for the parade that linked Jesus with the church abuse scandal. The float, which was unveiled on Tuesday last week, shows an altar boy in front of a confessional with an arm sticking out and an outstretched hand luring the boy inside. On the side of the confessional, bold letters read, "Jesus loves you." The Cologne archdiocese condemned the float as tasteless. Hundreds of people waving Ukrainian and European Union flags gathered in Rome Sunday to express their support for Ukraine. According to Associated Press, the demonstration was organized by Italy's centrist Action Party after the astonishing Oval Office blowout between Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and the United States President Donald Trump. "We want peace for Ukraine and an end to the war, but without costs, as the US and Russia propose," said Ruslan Jakubovskij, Ukrainian man living in Rome. Meanwhile, another protester spoke out against Trump's Oval Office thrashing of Zelensky on Friday. "In my opinion, it's a disgrace for Trump. He doesn't have to do politics anymore, he doesn't understand what he's saying. I can only say that all the questions and the way they ask them is a disgrace," said Ilona Olenek, Ukrainian woman living in Rome. EU and Ukrainian anthems were sung during the demonstration, with many Ukrainians in tears holding signs against Putin and calling for an end to the war. Britain hosted a summit of European leaders on Sunday to shore up support for Zelensky. The London meeting took on greater importance in defending the war-torn ally and boosting the continent's defences. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who welcomed the leaders of more than a dozen countries and other officials, embraced Zelensky on his arrival in London, saying he is determined to find an end to Russia's war on Ukraine. Starmer announced Sunday that Britain, France and Ukraine have agreed to work on a ceasefire plan to present to the United States, a plan that emerged, he said, in talks among the country's leaders following the White House spat.
Della democrazia, del diritto internazionale.
Importante il messaggio, andiamo che vogliamo pace per Ucraina e fine la guerra, però non costi come propongono Stati Uniti e Russia. Vogliamo pace giusta, vogliamo nostra terra, che tutti i soldati russi si tornano a casa sua e si parla per la pace. Solo per questo siamo qua.
L'unità europea, per l'unità euroatlantica e per... Grazie.
Secondo me è una vergogna per Trump. Lui non deve fare proprio politica, non capisce cosa dice. Io posso dire solo che tutte le domande e il modo come hanno fatto è una grande vergogna. Loro vogliono prendere nostra terra e quelle cose che dentro terra, no? Ma non esiste proprio.
Thanks for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe and share this video to stay updated with the latest breaking news from DesBuzz24.